Welcome back to the channel, guys. So apparently last night on AEW Dynamite, Saraya has some interesting things to say and a big announcement for the fans. Now, before we get into it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Help me out to more subscribers. You rock with me. You rock with the content. If you're a wrestling fan, give me a like. All right, let's get into this video.
Saraya, you mentioned that you had something you wanted to tell all of us, and you wanted to tell Dr. Britt Baker face to face. You are face to face. What do you have to say?
All right, let's hear it.
First of all, I bet you guys are really wondering what's happening with me now. Am I cleared? Am I not cleared? Am I going to wrestle? Am I not going to wrestle? I will let you know, though, a couple of weeks ago, I took MRIs, I did x-rays, I did CT scans, and unfortunately, for Britt,
She like, what I got to do with this?
100% cleared.
That's big news. Big news right here. That's some good news, honestly. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That's big news. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I already knew exactly what she was gonna say. Well, not exactly, but I knew she was gonna say she was clear because obviously AEW spoiled it all across their social media platforms and in the name of the video. But I will say I'm extremely happy for Saraya, Paige, however you want to call her, because I love hearing the story of anyone who's in something that they're passionate about, that they love, and they give their all to when they, and I don't like this part, but unfortunately they suffer an injury or an illness that threatens their life and their career, but eventually somehow muster up the strength to get past that obstacle, to get back into the thing that they love to do once again. And you can just see how it affects their lives and how like lit up they get when they get back into doing that thing. So I love hearing those type of stories. So I'm extremely happy for Saraya.
That is big news. Your
Look at that guy.
Taking over, Saraya.
Yeah, good for her.
AEW is my house.
Overwhelmed, and that is even more shockwave. I'm telling you.
Well, is there anything more fickle than an AEW fan?
Hold on, really quick before we get into this. I know we stop a lot. So here's the thing: I love Saraya, I love Paige, however way you want to call her. I loved her back when she was in WWE when they used to wrestle for that god awful looking Divas Championship belt that looks like a Lisa Frank reject toy. But it is what it is. That's neither here nor there. She made an impact. She's a legend. Okay. But what I will say is that ever since she came to AEW, and this is not this whole I like the WWE when people go to AEW, it's not that. It's not. I don't do that. All right. But when she came to AEW, unless it's true, but when she came to AEW, one thing I will say is that her promos have been extremely underwhelming, in my personal opinion, right? And I don't try to be negative on this channel. When it seems like I am, I joke around, but I'm serious. Like when it comes to her promos have been underwhelming. I don't know if it's because she's getting back into the, the run of things and things like that. But it just feels like that, when there's moments that she wants to have intensity, you don't really feel it. It's like, it feels like it falls flat. There's moment where it feels like she tries to channel like MJF, like the moment when she came to the ring was like, you guys not going to tell me when to get off. I'll stay up here as long as possible. But it sometimes it feels like they write promos for MJF and give it to her and say, hey, just fill in your information here. So hopefully with this spar between her and Britt Baker on the mic, hopefully she steps up this time, because when it comes to Britt Baker, as we've seen before and as we've always known, she will eat you alive on the mic if you're not ready. I'm not saying she's Samoa Joe. I'm not saying she's a legend on the mic, but she can definitely hold her own.
So, you're cleared. What does that even mean?
She got the Hardy Boys pants on? That's dope.
You still know how to do this? You're cleared. No. We aren't clear, Saraya. You have been coming after me since the day you got here. And why is that? I think I know. I think I got it. So let me know if this is clear. I built AEW from the ground up until it became a fortress that wrestlers like you, that superstars like you wanted to move into. And I'm damn proud of that.
DMD.
But that pride turns into resentment very quickly when you have the audacity to skip in here and call it your house.
Mm.
Because it's funny, I don't recall you laying a single brick.
Nope. No upholstery,
And I
nothing.
understand, I get it. I know why you're obsessed with me. It's because I'm everything you wish you could have been.
Oh no, that's kind of a stretch.
If you think I'm lying, if you think that's not true,
You got the receipts?
let me remind you, you left your house and walked into mine.
Oh, that's true. If she's talking about when Paige wasn't wrestling at WWE, when she was playing like this managerial role and things like that, her wanting to be Dr. Britt Baker at that moment when she started AEW, then I guess I can understand that. If she's talking about Paige's career overall, I don't think so. It ain't the same. It just ain't the same at all.
And Saraya, I regret to inform you that we don't take walk-ins. So, bitch, make an appointment.
Dang. Take a number.
That was stiff.
Take a number. DMD.
This thing is heating up, man.
DMD. DMD.
You know, I think it's really cute you put yourself on a pedestal, considering you got handed your position by Tony Khan.
Didn't most people? All right, let's see what you got,
fed
Saraya.
a bunch of QT's trainees.
Whoa.
And you've only been in front of the camera for 3 years, sweetheart. I've been in this business for 17 years professionally. You don't know what it takes
37
to be a superstar.
3,017 years? No, I'm playing. I know what you mean.
Even be a star.
I know what you mean. She's been in this for probably about 17 years, or since she was 17, and she's 30 now. That's what she meant. I'm just joking, guys.
I traveled up and down the UK and all over Europe for free because I love this business. I got hit by a car and wrestled the same day because I love this business.
Dang, that wasn't in the movie.
I handed out wrestling resumes to promoters and
Was
got
it?
turned down for the sheer fact that I was female. You have no idea what it takes to make it. Because I was starting revolutions before they were a trend and before wrestling was even a twinkle in your eye.
Whoa, she's the OG. It is what it is.
Madison Square Garden, I've done the O2, I've done the Tokyo Dome, and now I'm in front of an ungrateful bitch.
Dang.
You don't know what it takes, Britt. I've been publicly humiliated in front of millions of people. I battled my drug addiction publicly. I've given my career and my neck for this business. You don't have a clue what it takes to make it. But here you go, Britt. Here's another opportunity handed to you on a silver platter. This is going to be my comeback story, and this is going to be your biggest match of your career.
Whoa. I like that. I like it.
It's going to be you versus me at Full Gear.
Mic drop.
Whoa! Damn, you heard that? Oh, wow.
Okay. So this is what I'll say about this right now, right? I'm happy about this promo. I'm glad that she went that route, but it's just certain things that she's missing in there in my personal opinion. I'm not a promo coach. I'm not an expert, but just for me as a fan watching, I feel like that all of that would have worked well, but she just didn't tie it up good because it just like if she would have said what most vets say, which is crazy. She's giving like a veteran speech at the age of 30. Like, isn't that crazy? That just shows how long she's been in the business. So that's amazing in itself. But she could have just said something to the degree like, you know, you're talking about you're everything that I couldn't be. And I get that this was the whole premise of why she said it all. But sometimes it's good to tie it up so people who can't put things together can get the full effect of your promo. It's to say something to the degree of like, I went through all of this and I'm the reason why you're even here. It doesn't matter where I was or what I did. I affected every woman who wanted to wrestle and bring them onto TV because of what I did, because of what I was. So when you say that you're everything that I ever want to be, you haven't done nothing yet, right? You haven't you like she could have went that route, and that wouldn't have been a heel route. That would have been the obvious truth. But also, what I would say too, I feel like that, or I feel like that this would have been a little bit more emotionally effective as far as the crowd. I'm not saying it's not effective, like her bearing her emotions on her sleeve and telling us or reminding us what happened. It's all amazing. I'm not taking anything from that. But I feel like that her telling us about her journey as a wrestler should have happened in the beginning of this segment with her in the center of the ring. And that would remind the fans of Paige who never knew about it and the fans of Paige who do know about this stuff that she's went through. It would give us a refresher. And for the people who are AEW fans that are not familiar with her and are new to wrestling, it would have gave them an understanding of where she came from, which it did now. But here's the thing. If you would have used that to build up to her about to announce the results for her MRI and saying whether she has to retire or not, and have her kind of tear up a little bit because you don't know what the tears are from. You don't know if she's happy or she's sad. It would give people in the crowd an opportunity to be like, what, is she about to retire again? Like and for people who are new and even women in the crowd, she said about her being rejected as a woman. Some people are like, wow, I like that she went through all of this stuff. Is she about to retire? Like, that's really sad. I want to see her continue to wrestle. And before she gets to announce her results, have Dr. Britt Baker come out and cut her off, and then them have their verbal spat, and with her announcing the fact that she's cleared. And I think that would have been a lot more effective. Now, I'm not saying this wasn't effective at all, but I feel like it would have been 10 times more effective if it happened that way. But anyways, as much as I'm talking, you can tell that she's, you can say that she's emotional, been in most of her promos. You can tell that she's nervous by her body movement. And if she's suffering, like, from some people have anxiety, they can't look at people in the face and things like that, which I understand. But I think some way or another, if she can figure out a way to look more comfortable, like if you look at Dr. Britt Baker as she's talking, you can tell that she's very, very comfortable when she's holding the mic, the way her body is. But with Saraya, you can tell like she's like breathing quickly and she's moving around a lot. And if that's anxiety, I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. But overall, honestly, this is my favorite promo from Paige so far on AEW. I think it was really dope. Let's see what happens next. Sorry, I'm talking too much, but yeah, let's see what happens.
Britt's in shock here.
I'm not sure I've ever seen Britt Baker
Speechless. She's never seen her speechless.
Oh, Britt trying for the cheap shot. Saraya.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Saraya has Britt up and...
Oh, God.
Rockabye baby.
Britt Baker goes down.
They're booing her. Whoa. Who's booing her?
This is Maya! And the road to Full Gear just got a whole lot more interesting.
Two major things coming out of this deal that we just witnessed.
Whose teacher is that? Is that y'all teacher?
Saraya is
Whose teacher is that?
cleared to compete. And the other big news, Full Gear. Hit it, buddy.
Saraya making her debut, her in-ring debut.
Hey, man, I'll say this. This is going to be an uphill climb for her, seriously, but it can be really good for her. If they can get some good matches out of here and she can, get better and better on the promo as far as her getting relaxed and things like that and getting more comfortable, if that's possible. I don't know if there's other things causing her to be the way she is on the mic. It's going to be really good for her. It really is. Like, honestly, it will be. So I'm happy for her. And also, one of my concerns was about her being cleared to wrestle. There's a person who's a part of the medical staff. I forget his name in AEW who has been clearing people that aren't supposed to be wrestling again. And they ended up wrestling again in weird conditions. Like, I believe one time Matt Hardy, he was dizzy. And then he told him, no, he's good. He can go in there. Matt Hardy's like, you think I'm good to wrestle? Like, he's like, oh, yeah, you're good. And it's like, so with her, from what I heard, she had a private professional doctor. So that gives me a little bit more comfortability as far as watching her wrestle. Because with her type of injury, you don't want something to happen to her. With her, and I'm not saying this because she's a woman. I know people want to say that. It has nothing to do with that. When it comes to Daniel Bryan or when it came to Edge, we didn't see them get injured. We saw the tape of her getting injured, and that was freaking scary, dude. That was some scary stuff. So to see her get in the ring and take bumps, I'm going to wince a little bit. I don't know if it's because I gotten older that I get weird about those things. I used to watch like Hardy Boy table matches all the time, so I don't know, but that's just how I feel about that. What do you guys think? Are you guys excited about this feud? What can come out of this? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching and dealing with my chapping. All right. Salute. Peace. Have a good day. I gotta go to work.